loved about the last Bond, you know, it is Daniel Craig's sort of reinvention in a sense of the character. People now have huge expectations. It's a follow-up to Casino Royale. That's like scary, you know, it's a very hard thing to do.
Well, ask him about Slate.
Does she want to know about the slip? Slate was a dead end.
He killed him.
It's falling into place. It's just, you know, it's a big piece of machinery to get going, and we've got to make this one better. We've got expectation against us now. There's a lot more work to do on this one. Oh, it seems that way, or maybe I've just got selective memory about the last one, because the last one seems sort of a walk in the park compared with this one now. Obviously with a new director, with Marc, you know, there's a different feeling on the set, but I think everybody's very psyched about it and very excited about the prospect of creating something different.
It's funny, like when I started shooting, you know, you're watching Judi Dench or Daniel. There's something, a very weird feeling when you're doing it. It's like you suddenly have this feeling that I'm so familiar with these characters, but still you're creating something different or having a different point of view on them.
This is about trust. I thought I could trust you.
We've shot a few of the sort of dialogue sequences, which was kind of unusual, and it was nice. It was nice to sort of start with some meaty dialogue sequences. You know, kidding myself that it was going to last.
The last film, Daniel, was amazing in the action work, and this film has really more than doubled it. We have a lot of different kind of action sequences. He's had to do a lot more extensive training than he did in the last film.
I'm just doing very, very hard, strenuous rehearsal. I'm loving it. I really am. I'm loving it. Who wouldn't? We're 2 or 3 weeks in, and you know we haven't started yet. We've barely scratched the surface. I'm not going to say it's hard.
We're down here filming the aerial sequence. We've had them throughout the career of the Bond films, but this one we wanted to kind of have a sort of retro dogfight. These are propeller-driven planes, not jet planes. It's the type of planes that drug runners would have, and so it fits the location.
For every one camera position up here in the mountains, it takes 3 helicopter trips in and 3 helicopter trips out. So it's a pretty arduous task. We have aerial cameras. We have 2 cameras on an Aerostar, space cams on helicopters. And then we have some very long lenses up to 1600 millimeter that go on the ground.
To work this airplane in the bottom of the canyons, you got to be physically strong just to maneuver the airplane.
We're in Panama City right now, and Panama has a really diversity of locations and looks which are really useful for us.
It was great working on the streets of Panama because you get a sense of what the real Panama City is like. It's got so much like life and character.
There's also the party which will be shot here. There's sort of a ruin I found here which I really fell in love with.
Hopefully this will look a lot better than it does today.
It's a really brilliant place, and this place in particular was the old Union Club where all the rich people used to come and party, and now it's like an old shell and we've revamped it.
I think the set is beautiful. It's stunning. It's amazing. I really love it. Finally, the real fun is starting.
Describe for us what transpired at the location in question.
You're dead. This isn't gonna go how you want it to.
All units respond. 4 police officers have been shot.
Where are we on task force? The severity of the situation is such I want cops we can trust.
I want you on the task force. Now, the men who were killed were under your brother's command.
How you figured this went down? You got a lot of firing, very close quarters. That shooter, whoever he was no amateur. Listen, I gotta talk to you about some things. I have not shared this around. I talked to this broad, Lisette. She says it was a cop. She said it was Jimmy.
Now, what is going on here?
We sold our shields off. Highest bidder.
I didn't know they died.
Are you telling me we're gonna suppress that?
Be smart. They were protecting their own, and they were burying the truth. Anything that makes cops look culpable is no good, Raymond.
This goes deeper than you think.
Crime's down, collars up. It's what you wanted. And justifies the means, buddy boy.
Where is my money? You got anything you want to say to me about what you've done?
I will not apologize for doing what I do.
What are you gonna do, Ray?
You gonna burn down your own house? Blow up everything you worked for?
This ends tonight.
Laurita has met her perfect man. And now she's going to meet...
This is my wife.
His mother.
The pleasure is all mine. Oh, you're American.
Ooh.
Look at her! What am I supposed to do with the bauble of a woman?
Hang her.
Now, the honeymoon's over.
How disappointing for you.
The games have just begun.
You go ahead, darling. I'll play with myself.
You're smiling, Jim.
God forbid the wind might change.
And there's no chance of taking it easy.
Oh. Can I get you anything?
A shovel.
Of course.
We do not need any more reminders of your easy virtue. Very well. Oh, you evil little...
Well, she promised she'd ride.
Jessica Biel, Colin Firth, Kristen Scott Thomas, and Ben Barnes.
Let's misbehave. Is it true you've had as many lovers as they say?
Of course it's not true. Hardly any of them actually loved me. She's scandalous.
Easy virtue.
When does the carnage begin?
Hi, I'm Zak Efron from Disney's High School Musical 3 senior year. Book tickets now for the movie at ODEON.co.uk.
Hey, I'm Ashley Tisdale with an exclusive first look at my new movie, High School Musical 3 senior year. And this time, Sharpay and all the Wildcats are hitting the big screen.
Action!
Gotta get it inside down low.
Now that Sharpay's a senior, she's hatched some huge plans.
Shh! Give me the ball, fast break.
show-stopping dance numbers, a prom you'll never forget, and some big surprises. We'll keep this between us for the moment. It's going to be a movie event you won't want to miss. And it graduates to the big screen this fall.
High School Musical is unifying people across the world. It represents what we want to be.
We've been through so much together, being in this phenomenon. It's pretty amazing to be part of something so big.
I just want to hold on to this moment.
This whole experience feels like a dream.
This is the last chance to make it on. Yeah, we gotta show what we're all about. We're together.